This is intimate.
Oh, we're so close. Oh.
And I'm like less clothed than usual. I have a shoulder and you have a midriff. Midriff.
Yeah, my midriff, which you can't see because my pants come up really high when I'm sitting down. If I'm standing up though, you can see my tattoo.
I love that we're both hugging pillows.
I'm covering my midriff, so.
Oh, I'm just hugging a pillow.
I like hugging pillows. It's the most intimate I get with anything.
Hello everyone!
Hi guys!
My name is Ash.
And I am Ella.
And this is Ash and Ella. I feel like we shouldn't be so excited because we know what we're going to be talking about today. We decided to talk about our paranormal experiences because
both of us live in a house.
Both of us live in haunted houses. Both of us have had many paranormal experiences.
Yes.
And
we like the paranormal.
We like the paranormal. I can't say I enjoy, like, the fact that my house is haunted, but, like, I mean...
I think I'm used to it. Like, I'm highly sure there's more, like, there's at least 2 or 3 ghosts in my house.
I'm not highly used to it. Mine started, like, a week ago.
Oh, no. Like, ours has been going on for years.
I've had, like, paranormal problems, like, myself. Like, personal ones. Not based around the house. They're just, like, around me. But there's one... I think there's one in the house now. Anyways. So... Do you want to start? Okay,
well, my first paranormal experience that I know of anyway, it was right after my granddad died. Like, I was about 4, because it was before my sister was born. And, well, it started with the fact that, like, the night that he died, this is what I heard from my mum. My uncle had a dream. And it was basically my granddad telling him to look after, like, my grandma and my mum. And, like, to be well. And he woke up. And then, like, as soon as he woke up, grandma got the phone call saying that granddad was dead.
Okay. RIP.
I know.
Sorry.
But a couple of weeks later, like, growing up, I was the type of child that, like, when I was really young, like, you'd put me to bed and I'd be asleep instantly. Like, I still do that. You put me to bed and I'm asleep, because fuck being awake. But, what happened was my grandma could hear, like, laughing and giggling, and, like, I still really vaguely remember this. But, like, she came into my room, and I was sitting on my bed, looking at the end of my bed, talking to someone that she couldn't see.
Spooky.
And, like, the way I was laughing and, like, the way I was reacting to the person that I was talking to is exactly how I used to react when Granddad used to tell jokes.
I think that scene had, like, paranormal activity or something. Are you sure you weren't talking to a demon?
Well, it was exactly how I'd usually react when Granddad used to tell jokes.
Because you don't remember it, of course.
I vaguely remember it, like, very vaguely.
I vaguely remember talking to your dead granddad.
Well, I barely remember him as it is.
That's your mum's dad, yeah?
Yeah, my mum's dad. Because he died of cancer.
RIP.
But yeah, that was my first paranormal experience.
That's mine. And I've had a lot, but, like, the first one I can remember right now is, it wasn't that long ago, it was like a few years ago in this house. So I was, like, having this nightmare that I was, like, walking around my house. And, it was the middle of the night. And I was holding a knife. Randomly, just holding a knife, and I remember the knife very clearly. It was like, it had a black, like, ebony handle, and it had, like, these ornate carvings around it. It was, like, very floral. It was really cool. It was a cool knife. I want to keep the knife. And then the blade was, like, silver or something. It looked really pretty. I really like the pretty knife. Anyways, so distracted. Fuck. Okay, so I was having this dream, and then when I was in the dream, I walked into my room, and there was someone lying in the bed, and I was like, okay. So I walked up to them, and I rolled the person over, and I was about to kill them. I don't know, it was a dream, okay? I do random things in my dreams, I don't know why. So I was about to kill whoever was in the bed, but when I flipped it over, it was me. And then when I saw that it was me, and then, like, me in the bed woke up, me in the bed started screaming, and then I kind of, like, woke up, and I was sitting over my bed, there was no one in my bed, and I was sitting there with this knife, screaming, like, in real life. And like I kind of was like, oh, okay, stop screaming once I realized that I was awake. And then I had the knife, which I had never seen before. So like I hadn't seen this knife before the dream, but I was holding it. I was like, what the fuck? So I asked my mum the next day, I was like, have you seen this knife before? And she was like, no, where'd you get that from? And I was like, bought it at a shop. Because I don't want to freak my mum out. She's Christian. If I start telling her that I'm like possessed, she'll try and get me exorcised. So, and then with this knife, the next day when I woke up, it was gone. And I haven't seen it since. Fun fact.
That's creepy.
So yeah, that was one I remember most vividly anyway.
We're highly sure my house is haunted.
Same.
Like, because we've all had different experiences. Like, I have a favorite spot on our couch, which is like, it's one of those like L-shaped couches, and I love sitting in like in the corner part. And
Squish.
well, it's the best part of the couch.
Squish.
Plus, there's no like weird cracks in that part of the couch. I'll be sitting there, and then like I'll just see someone out of the corner of my eye, like in like to the entrance to our games room, which I'll just see someone standing there looking at me, and I look towards it, and there'll be no one there, and I look back, and then all of a sudden, like at the corner of my eye, I'll see someone standing next to me, and I freak the fuck out.
And then you turn around and they're gone.
Yeah, it happens way too often.
It happens in my house. Okay, it only started like a week ago. It started happening in my house, and I'm pretty sure it's a woman, because when I'd be walking around in my house, or I'd be sitting on my bed, and I kind of will see out of the corner of my eye like a shadow, and I can tell the shadow has like really long hair and is wearing a dress. So either it's a woman or a really fabulous man, or trans. Maybe they're gender liquid. I don't know. And so like I see this person out of the corner of my eye who's like a shadow, and when I look, it's gone. She's gone. He's gone. They're gone. I don't know. And I don't know what the dealio with that is, but it started a week ago, and it's been happening like very regularly.
I have moments where, because like I'm home alone a lot lately, mainly because like my older sister's moved out, and on weekends my mum tends to spend she spends her weekends at her boyfriend's house, and my little sister will spend it at her father's. So I'll be home alone in this giant house. It's a giant 2-story house. It's not fun.
So giant.
Well, it's not really like giant, but it's a 2-story house, and I'll be sitting downstairs in the lounge room, and I can hear someone upstairs in my kitchen, like moving around like utensils and shit, because like I'll hear cutlery clanking and like plates moving, and I'm just sitting on the couch going, fuck.
Speaking of kitchens, I like recently I've noticed it like happen every day. I walk out of like my room. I turn the camera around, but that's too much of it. I walk out of my room, and I come around the corner into this room, and because my kitchen is that way, and then there's like my room is out a door that way, and I come out into this room, and I turn around, and one of the cupboard doors is open, but they weren't open when I walked past the kitchen. And I've been checking now. I've been checking every day. I've been like, will the cupboard door be open? They're not open. I turn around, one of them's like all the way open, and I'm like,
I'm sorry, I keep looking back at the cupboards going, are any of them open?
I know, it hasn't happened today yet. Interesting.
We'll see if it does. But
maybe she's scared of you. Who knows?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But like the reason we think there's more than one ghost is because like we had like a bunch of stuff happening.
Do you want to talk about Louise?
Oh, okay. So about 3 years ago, my older sister's best friend Louise passed away. And, well, we had paranormal activity happening in the house before then. But then, like, after she passed away, we had a lot more happen, mainly just around my sister.
Yeah.
Like, it happened just around her. Like, she'd come home from work and, she'd look at, like, the treadmill or something, and, usually, like, our treadmill used to be just covered in, like, the top of it used to be just covered in crap, so, like, she'd come home, sit down on the couch, and just look at it going, yeah, I'll do it later, and then everything on the treadmill would just, like, suddenly end up on the floor, and then we'd just look at it going, fine, I'm getting up.
Fine, Louise.
But, like...
And Louise is fucking with her. Louise is, like, ha!
But, like, we have, like, a lot of things happen in our house that's weird. Like, our printer randomly turns itself on and tries to print something. But it doesn't print anything. But it makes the sound, like, the sounds that it's actually printing. but nothing comes out, and we're like, what the fuck? And the computer won't even be on. And we're just looking at it going, that's just weird. We've also had other instances, like one night, it was really weird. Like all of us went to bed, and like Mum came upstairs. She was the last one to come upstairs because like I was already asleep, so was Chelsea, and everything looked normal in the kitchen. Like she went to bed, and then she came up the next morning. She was the first one up.
Yeah.
And everything on the kitchen island bench was upside down. Everything.
Same.
Because like you know those like really big vanilla essence bottles with like the really tiny necks.
I'm pretty sure I have like 3 of them in my cupboard. Yeah.
Like not the small ones, like the food coloring ones, but like the bigger ones.
No, like the bigger ones.
The big ones. Yeah, that was sitting upside down, and it was completely full.
Interesting.
I don't know how that's possible. Like that'd take forever to try and actually balance and leave overnight.
Ghosts, spirits.
All of Mum's like fitness stuff was upside down. Like all of the pots and pans that I left on the bench were upside down. Like everything.
Interesting.
We've also had other instances like, because one night Mum could hear this buzzing noise coming from the laundry.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, like, because like it just kept going. She's like, what the fuck is that? So she got up, went to the laundry, turned the light on, and the buzzing noise stopped. But she heard something out the back. So and she just thought it was like a cat or something. So she turned the light off and went back to bed. And then she could hear this other buzzing noise, and it was coming from upstairs. So she went all the way around and turned on all the lights. So she went upstairs, and she heard something run away from the front yard.
Okay.
And then she came back downstairs, and she's like, what the fuck was that?
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like sometimes because like I'm home alone a lot. Like I will be home alone overnight because everyone will be like at work or something. Or like, you know, I'll be in my room and it'll be 8 o'clock and no one will be home yet. And then I hear like cutlery and stuff. I hear like the knife block moving around, and I hear like I can hear the kettle boiling sometimes. When I'm the only one home, or the toaster will pop. Just like appliances and stuff start going off. And when I come out, because it's always dark out here, because I don't leave the lights on, I sometimes see like a figure in the darkness, and when I turn the light on, it's gone. It sounds like I'll put one till the light's off. It's just like, when I turn the light on, like, whatever the figure was, it just vanishes.
Yeah, I get that all the time, because I'm home every weekend by myself most of the time, and if I'm downstairs, like, I can hear, like, the laundry door close, like, it closes by itself all the time. Like, you'll leave it open, you'll walk away, and, like, there'll be no wind or anything, it'll just close, and you're like, what the fuck? The same thing happens with my mum's bedroom door, because, like, it's literally, like, mum's bedroom door, laundry door. So it's like that. But, like, those two close by themselves all the time. My door's always open. Like, I'll close it. Like, my door is a pain in the ass to close. Because, like, it doesn't close properly. You kind of have to pull it and wait to hear the click of, like, it closing. But, like, I make sure it's closed. I'll walk away and come back and it'll be open. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I kept yelling at Chelsea for going into my room. She's like, I haven't even touched your door. I'm like, then who keeps opening my door?
Both of our houses need exorcisms.
And Mum's like, what if it's just the wind? I'm like, yeah, but the wind can't, like, it can't open a door that's already completely closed.
Completely closed?
Shut up. But, like...
Shut up.
Like, oh, there's always weird stuff going on in my house.
Same.
And food randomly disappears as well.
Oh. Are you really going to blame the ghost on that one?
Food randomly disappears. Food that I know Mum and Chelsea don't eat.
Hungry ghosts.
They're eating my food.
Or you've got like... Excuse you. You've got like a like Sims 3 like ghost that died of starvation that just always eats food. But yeah, those like the Sims 3 ghosts, and they're like... However they die, they keep like doing that. When they die of starvation, it's really annoying, because then they just eat all of the food out of your fridge, and I'm like, fuck off. That autumn salad was being saved for later, how dare you?
Sounds like my sister. I was gonna eat that lava cake later, but you ate it for me, so fuck you.
Or like the ones that burn to death will just constantly be in your showers, and I'm like, fuck off. Go haunt somewhere else, no one likes you. Anyway, I might get a little frustrated with the ghosts in The Sims 3.
Oh, we should do a Ouija board at some point.
Yes!
Yes.
In the middle of the night on a new moon in a graveyard. Perfect.
Or in the house next door that we all know is definitely haunted.
Oh yeah. Let's talk, okay, I want to talk about the house next door to mine. Look, I think my house is haunted. I know the house next door is haunted.
Definitely.
So firstly, I've been in there once, and when I walked in, I just got this, like the first time I walked into that house, I got this really bad feeling. Like I felt very cold, and I was kind of like shivering as soon as I walked in. I just had this really bad feeling. I was basically like, I need to leave straight away. As soon as I left the house, the feeling was gone. I was like, okay, I'm never going back in there again. The grass will just die sometimes. Like sometimes it'll be okay, and then other times it will just die. And it does it because there's no one ever stays in there for longer than 6 months.
Is there anybody in there at the moment?
Yeah, there's a Maui family living in there right now. I think so.
How long have they been there?
A couple of months. They haven't reached like the 6-month time frame yet. No, people move in there and then they just like move out randomly. Apparently the place is infested with like cockroaches and rats and stuff. But like they put in so many pest teams and they always come back. And maybe that's just like a pest thing, but I don't know. It sounds spoopy to me. And what happens is when there's no one living in the house, all of the plants like grow a lot, and it gets like literally turns into a forest like really quickly. As soon as someone moves in, it's not even like they don't actually cut it back. As soon as someone moves in or like rebuys the house,
everything dies.
Everything dies. And I think this is what I've heard when I asked around about it. I think someone got murdered in there like 40 years ago or something. So that's fun. Like, I think a guy murdered his entire family in there. So, yeah, probably haunted, which is fun. Oh. I love haunted houses.
I love haunted houses. Like, my friend Noah.
Yeah.
Like, he's told me stories about his place. Like, even when I was there, I got this really bad feeling just being there. But, because with his house, like, everyone lives upstairs except him. Yeah. Because, like, downstairs, there's, like, 2 rooms, like a toilet and like the laundry, which is sort of outside-ish but not really. But like even me walking, like I walked in there and I got this really bad feeling, and he's more in tune with like stuff like that. Yeah. And like he was telling me like they decided to paint like I think he called it like the recreational room. Like it's the room next door, like next to his bedroom. Okay. But they decided to repaint it. So they were ripping off the wallpaper, and like underneath the wallpaper, I forgot what he said was written on there, but something really creepy, and it looked like dried blood.
That's so cool.
But like, and like I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? And he's like, it was really bad, and like
Australian Horror Story.
It looked like there was like scratch marks on the walls or something.
That's so cool, and that's why the wallpaper got put up, because whoever was there last was trying to hide the fact that like people got murdered in there. And it was used as a torture chamber.
But like they ended up repainting over it. But like
that's fun.
His house gives me the creeps.
See, I think I'm quite psychically in tune too. Because I get a really bad feeling in the house next door. I get a feeling when I walk into your house. I get like shivers.
Yeah, the ghosts in my house don't like many people.
Like I got that today because I went over to her house because she left the thing for the tripod.
I'm sorry.
Her house, and we wanted to go. We had to go there. It was fun. It was a field trip.
Yeah, it took us what, an hour?
Yeah.
Half an hour to get there, half an hour to get back.
And we missed continuation on the bus pass. Oh well. But yeah, no, I get shivers from your house, and like I get like a weird feeling. It's not a bad feeling, it's a weird feeling. It's not like next door, it's different. The thing that scares me most is that I don't get the feeling in this house, but I know something's here, which scares me most that I'm not feeling anything, because it means that whatever it is like isn't affecting that, or like I'm not being triggered by that. I feel like means that feels dangerous to me.
No, I do get the feeling when I'm in my own house, but like only when I'm alone or like really late at night. I might get the feeling sometimes, but like my room seems to be very like I never get it in my room. I think that's probably because I tend to burn sage sticks and stuff in my room to to ward them out, going no, and I do have a lot of spells and stuff that I use to ward my room from spirits and stuff.
My brother's house has because it's like a farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere, and it's I've had a couple of paranormal experiences in there, but my sister-in-law has told me about more that have happened, and so basically what's happened when I've been in the house with her and everyone else has gone out, because that happens sometimes when I go up there, when I visit them, sometimes I just end up in the house with just a couple of other people, because they have 4 kids. And what's happened before when all of the kids have been out is that I can hear crying on the other side of the house, like a baby crying. And when I go over to see, which one of the kids is crying, what's happening, it starts coming from the other side of the house, the house side I came from. This. And then I'll end up walking around the house a couple of times because I can hear this baby crying, but it keeps moving around. And I ended up asking my sister-in-law about it, and she's like, just ignore it because I can hear it too, and I know it's not any of my kids. And I'm like, okay. And I've always gotten a weird feeling from that place too. It's weird. I get a feeling right here, I'm kind of suffocating when I go into that house.
Ugh, I hate that feeling when going to a house. I got that one time in Ashley's house.
Yeah.
Because I'm in her house a lot.
And then it just feels like you're suffocating?
Well, no, I only ever got it when her parents went away to Hawaii. So it was just me, her, and Noah in the house. Because I spent so much time there, I never got that feeling. But as soon as Noah, he was staying the whole 2 weeks with us. It was the first night that he stayed that I ended up getting that feeling. It's oh yeah, there's an intruder in the house that we don't want here.
Interesting.
And it was Noah who's very in tune with all the paranormal stuff.
What was the first time you got that feeling?
And it was the first time I got that feeling. He's an intruder. Why is he here? He even said that to he said that to me. He's I'm scared shitless from this feeling. Can I stay in your room tonight? I'm yeah, okay. Because I can feel it too, and because Ashley does not believe in any of it, and Ashley's like, I don't feel anything. I'm it's probably because you live here, and it's basically telling, I get the feeling that he's an intruder. I'm not, because I practically live here too. I've been in and out of that house for over 12 years, and staying over all the time. But this is the first time he's ever stayed. He stayed the night, and he got this feeling you should not be here.
Interesting. I think we both have heaps more of them.
Yeah.
But we should probably wrap up this video here.
Yeah. But if you want to hear more about the experiences that we have, comment, subscribe.
Click the link in the description. You'll find our Twitters, Instagram, Snapchats, all our social medias. So go follow them for more.
Yay.
And yeah, so laters.
Check ya.